So a few weeks ago in one of our men's meetings, I spoke about politics and the elections, and this is what I said there, and I would like to share it with all of you because honestly, I think it fits it's fitting for everyone. First Timothy 2:1 says, "I exhort therefore that first of all supplications, prayers, intercessions, and giving of thanks be made for all men." Verse 2, "For kings and for all that are in authority, that we may lead a quiet and peaceable life in all godliness and honesty." And I said all of this because I was hoping to help everyone with the madness that was going on, because obviously before election happens, there's a lot of energy in it, and a lot of not just natural energy. I think there is also demonic influence and spiritual influence around it. There is no question about that. And I think there are a few key points in these verses that we all need to take seriously, not just before the election, but also now. One of the points that I made, and I think was really, really awesome, was that this verse is saying basically, pray more for the politics than you talk about it. Okay? Are you talking more about the politicians and the politics, or are you praying more about the politicians, for the politicians and for their politics? And I think if you're speaking more than you pray, then you're committing a fundamental mistake as a believer. Here it says, make that your focus, be busy about that. Like don't do that you just talk, but you do not pray as much or more. Because look, the entire world can talk. They can be busy and talk about politics as much as they want to, but they cannot pray like you and me. They can talk about it, and I promise you, someone will have the exact same opinion that you have and will share it, but they have no prayer. Prayer they don't have as an option. You can pray and intercede with God for your country and your people and your future. Do not miss that opportunity just because you get your heart too much into the political process. Don't lose that. Don't lose prayer on account of getting too busy with it. And then the second point I made with the man was, what do you hope for? Okay, it's not like I am this wise old sage that has looked into a crystal ball and can tell you what's going to happen. That's not my point. But if I have seen anything over the years, it's that you cannot put your hope in politicians one way or the other. It's just not right. In 146 verses 3, 4, and 5, it says, "Put not your trust in princes, nor in the Son of Man, in whom there is no help. His breath goes forth, he returns to his earth. In that very day, his thoughts perish." And then it speaks about having the God of Jacob as our hope, like having that kind of attitude. My point is that whoever the next prime minister, president, leader of your country is, I can tell you for sure, they will not solve your life's problems, okay? Doesn't matter how vehement you have been about them or against them. They will not solve the world's problems. The world will keep having problems. They will not even solve your country's problems. Okay, you know what they will do? They will govern. And they will make mistakes, and hopefully they will make some good decisions also. They will make decisions you don't like, for sure. And they all do, everyone. Even the ones that I liked over the years made crazy decisions that I really didn't like. That's just how it works. And Paul is setting our expectations and limiting our expectations and saying, do not have this crazy hope that they will solve your life. No. The best you can hope for is that we may lead a quiet and peaceable life in all godliness and honesty. That is a good expectation, and that is a good reason to pray for. That is what we should look for, and we ask God for, and let's live life like that. So that's just, I guess, what I wanted to say about the election outcomes, and not just election outcomes, but generally about election. There is a whole lot more about personal responsibility in voting and figuring out who to vote for, but that is really a huge theme, and I don't want to go there now. So God bless your day.